Good morning. This is Dr. Timothy Scott back here at Life Point Medical, and it is April the 22nd of 2024. And I feel blessed to be here this morning on a beautiful spring day, and I hope you are having a good day so far. I want to give you some updates and tell you some things going around here that I'm really worried about and concerned about, and I just want to share them with you. So the first one is, and I know I've talked about this before, is the scams mainly on the elderly or the vulnerable. They are everywhere, and it's amazing. I was out with my wife dealing with one scam that's rocked my family, and while I'm doing this scam, my wife gets an email from a local preacher asking her to do something top secret involving getting gift cards for somebody. And so we're like, this does not look right. So we called the church, and like somebody had hacked into the preacher's email and sent everybody in the county one of these things. And I'm sure somebody who had a closer relationship with them probably took them up on it or went ahead and did this thing. So especially if they're hitting hundreds of people. So, Lord, there's scams are everywhere. I have been taken by scams in this community, and they had phone numbers that looked right, people answering the phone that sounded right. We're all vulnerable to this, and I'm afraid these computer devices that we all have, we're just going to get inundated with these scams, and we don't know what's right and what's wrong. Like, I don't order nothing online hardly, except for reputable companies, because of the fact that, like, if you go from Facebook and try to order something, those are mostly scams, I think. And my wife's been taken by them. I've been taken by them. So just please be careful and look at your family members, particularly if you've got family members who are vulnerable to this. Older, if they're lonely, if their phone's ringing off the wall with weird numbers, just anything like that. Help your family and help them out to see that this is a scam, and they're hurting people and they're taking their money. And I've had patients who tell me that they stole their Social Security numbers, they stole their everything. Our computer systems here are highly protected. Like, I think they spend a lot of money protecting the data here because it's such a huge company with huge implications. Okay, so we feel pretty safe, but I don't feel comfortable with. It worries me about everybody and anything that we do here and how they can get our information and do it. So just be careful. Okay. Let's talk next about allergies. It's allergy season, and after the rain's kind of keeping it down, and then after about 2 or 3 days of no rain, we start getting some flourishing pollen in the air. It seems like this is what is cycling through here the last few days, and it's causing a lot of havoc on people's upper respiratory systems. We get that. Some of that is avoidable, some of it's not. One way we can help you figure out what's avoidable and what not is through allergy testing and allergy shots. The allergy testing tells us what you're sensitive to. The allergy shots gives us a modality so that we can sensitize you to those, particularly allergies, and decrease your immune response to them. Okay, the allergy shots is old, tried and true, and way of doing things. Been doing this for, I think, longer than I've been alive. But anyway, we offer the testing and the shots here if that's interests you, or you're just having lots and lots of issues in that area. We'll be more than happy to see you, talk about it with you, give you strategies, set you up for testing if needed, and set you up for treatment if needed. So give us a call on that if that's bothering you. And then the last thing I'd like to talk about is tirzepatide, which is the weight loss drug that's been approved by the FDA. We currently have it in stock, and we're going to be selling shots. Some of you guys are on the semaglutide, and if you've ordered semaglutide for a month or whatever, we recommend that you stay on the semaglutide and finish out whatever you've already paid for. The tirzepatide is cheaper up front, but more expensive long term. We'll be selling those by the shot. The starting price for a shot is $50. Excuse me, not $1, $50. So we start out there, and then it goes up by $25 increments as you get higher dosing. In other words, the price is based on the amount of dosage that you want or require. It's going to be a little bit more easy. In other words, we're just going to sell by shot, so there won't be no program set up. And if you only want to do 1 shot a month, you can do that. Well, nobody's going to care. It's just going to be, you have to pay for whatever shot level you want. And if you want to get up to the higher levels of shots, we've got to ramp you up a little bit. We can't just jump to the higher levels. So the word on the street is the semaglutide helps with weight loss, but that's more of a side effect, and it helps with your sugar and things like that. And it's effective. And it also gives you some cardiovascular benefits. In addition to the weight loss and the sugar control, the tirzepatide is more about effectiveness with just purely weight loss. You don't get a lot of the extra things on there. So we want to be mindful. So just keep that in your mind when you're coming up here. But it is, we start out with $50 a shot. We'll explain it to you. If you're not a patient of ours, you need to get set up with us so that we can establish an appropriate relationship with you to be able to monitor you and help you through your weight loss journey. So tirzepatide is available, and you just call up here and we'll get you set up. If you're already doing the semaglutide with us, you won't need an appointment to switch over to the tirzepatide, but we do want you to finish what you've already paid for before you flip over to the tirzepatide. So if you haven't done any of this with us, make an appointment and we'll see you and we'll talk about it with you and make sure we understand everything that's going on. If you've already done it, you're welcome to convert over when you run out of what you've already paid for with the tirzepatide or with the semaglutide. All right, I hope I was clear on everything today. Watch out for scams. We've got allergy testing, and we're offering new the tirzepatide. 706-782-0016 is our telephone number. We would love to hear from you at any point so that we can get you taken care of. Please call us if you need anything. 706-782-0016. And remember, if you call us, we want to see you that day. We want to get you taken care of promptly and professionally as possible. Thank you.